It's not uncommon for a guy to tell me that he struggles with anger. And I always tell him right away, well, I don't think anger's bad. Actually, I think it's a very useful thing. Why would it exist if it wasn't useful on some level? And then I clarify, if you're going to be angry, you have to choose when you're angry. Anger should never choose you. Well, I was tested on this today, and I think I passed for the most part. Let me back up and explain. I'm in the market for an old truck. I just want like an old truck I can beat around the house with and do yard work and go fishing or something. Looking for like an old 2000, 2005 Tacoma, and I found the perfect one. Had less than 100,000 miles on it, one owner. I called this guy and, worked it out so I could come see the truck. And I explained to him, this is over an hour away from me. So I want to make sure that you're going to hold the truck for me and not sell it, all that stuff. Oh yeah, I'm going to hold it. And we hung up. I get the address. I confirm by text. Okay, I'm coming. It's an hour drive. Yep. I get there and I kid you not, this guy is shaking hands with another buyer. As soon as I get out of my car, and he immediately says, "Are you Chris?" I'm like, "Yep." And he says, "Oh, Chris, I'm sorry I didn't get your message." I'm like, "Dude, you're lying right now, man. Of course you got my message." I'm thinking this in my head. I have the timestamp, the whole deal. And he just starts trying right away to backtrack and tell me that this was my fault or something. And I felt myself getting all worked up, and I just so easily could have unleashed on this guy, but I didn't. I was able to choose my response, and yes, I was angry, and I let him know it. I said, "Hey man, it's not okay. You're lying right now. I called you on the phone. I actually have a timestamp, and I can see that you read my text, and it's not okay to treat people this way." I challenged him. I turned around, I got in my car, and I drove away. And then I called two people to complain to them and let them know how angry I was, and I caught myself. And I realized that I was giving the anger life, more life than it should have. And I shut it down, and I didn't call any more people. And that's the danger that we have as humans, right? We can perpetuate these stories, and they just grow and grow and grow and get so much more life than they need. We're the only animal that can do this. My dog doesn't do this. My dog doesn't get angry and call 10 other dogs. But as humans, we cause ourselves so much grief by doing this. And here I am telling the story again. How ironic is that? However, I have no anger in me at all. Hey, I got to make a video out of it.